The moment when Will Smith walked onto the stage and struck Chris Rock during the Academy Awards became one of the most talked about events in entertainment history. Viewers across the world were stunned, and within minutes, social media platforms were flooded with reactions. However, what happened after the incident raised even more questions. Instead of immediate accountability, the atmosphere in the room quickly shifted back to celebration. Many influential figures in the audience appeared to move on, creating confusion among viewers at home. This moment was not just about a single action. It became a symbol of how power, image, and influence can shape reactions in high-profile environments. For many observers, it felt like a turning point, where the entertainment industry was forced into an uncomfortable spotlight. The event sparked global conversations about behavior, accountability, and the responsibilities that come with fame. A reaction that sparked debate. Following the incident, reactions from inside and outside the industry varied widely. Some people defended the emotional nature of the moment, while others strongly criticized the action. Among the most notable responses came from Jim Carrey, who expressed clear disappointment with how the situation was handled. He questioned the reaction of the audience and the lack of immediate consequences. His comments were direct and reflective, focusing not just on the incident itself, but on what it represented. According to him, the response revealed deeper issues within the entertainment world. This perspective resonated with many who felt that public figures are often treated differently due to their status. The discussion quickly expanded beyond the individuals involved and turned into a broader conversation about standards, responsibility, and the influence of celebrity culture. It highlighted how moments like these can reveal underlying patterns that are usually hidden from public view. Voices from comedy legends. The conversation gained even more attention when another major figure, Eddie Murphy, indirectly addressed the situation during a public appearance. Known for his influence on comedy, his words carried significant weight. Instead of a direct confrontation, he used humor to make a broader point about behavior and public conduct. His approach reflected a deeper concern about how actions are perceived and remembered. Coming from someone who has largely stayed away from industry controversies, his comments stood out. It signaled that the issue had reached a level where even those who prefer to remain neutral felt the need to speak. Together, these responses from respected comedians shifted the focus from a single moment to a larger discussion about values within the entertainment industry. Their perspectives encouraged audiences to think critically rather than react emotionally, adding depth to an already complex situation. Understanding the psychology behind the moment. Beyond public reactions, some individuals attempted to understand the psychological factors behind the incident. Jim Carrey suggested that such actions can sometimes be linked to deeper emotional pressures rather than just the situation itself. He described how public figures often build strong personal images over time, which can create internal pressure to maintain that identity. When something challenges that image, the reaction may be stronger than expected. This perspective does not justify the behavior, but offers a way to understand it in a broader context. It highlights how fame can create unique challenges that are not always visible to the public. The idea that a person might feel the need to defend a carefully built identity adds another layer to the discussion. It encourages a more thoughtful approach, focusing on understanding rather than simply judging. The role of image and public persona. In the entertainment world, maintaining a public image is often seen as essential. Celebrities are not only performers, but also public figures whose identities are closely followed by millions. Over time, this can lead to the creation of a strong persona that may not always reflect reality. Will Smith has long been associated with a positive and inspiring image, which has contributed to his global success. However, moments like the one at the Oscars can challenge that image and create a disconnect between perception and reality. This situation highlights how difficult it can be to balance authenticity with public expectations. It also raises questions about how much pressure individuals face to maintain a certain image. When that image is questioned, the response can be complex and sometimes unexpected. This dynamic plays a significant role in how such incidents unfold and are later interpreted. The influence of power and success. Another important aspect of the discussion is the role of success and influence. Over the years, Will Smith has been part of numerous successful projects, contributing significantly to the entertainment industry. This level of success often brings a certain level of influence, which can shape how situations are handled. In many industries, individuals who achieve great success are sometimes given more flexibility or understanding. This reality is not unique to entertainment, but is often more visible due to public attention. The incident sparked conversations about whether success should affect accountability and how organizations respond to high-profile individuals. It also highlighted the importance of maintaining consistent standards, regardless of status. These discussions are important because they go beyond a single event and address broader issues that exist in many areas of society. Accountability and public response. One of the key questions raised by the incident is the idea of accountability. When actions are witnessed by millions, expectations for a clear and fair response are naturally high. In this case, the reactions were mixed, leading to ongoing debates about what should have happened. Some believed that stronger consequences were necessary, while others focused on understanding the context. Chris Rock chose not to escalate the situation legally, which also influenced public perception. His decision shifted the focus toward resolution rather than conflict. However, it also raised questions about how similar situations would be handled outside of such high-profile environments. The discussion around accountability continues to evolve, reflecting the complexity of balancing fairness, understanding, and public expectations. Impact on comedy and free expression. The incident also had a significant impact on the world of comedy. Comedians often rely on the freedom to express ideas, even if those ideas are uncomfortable or controversial. When a situation like this occurs, it raises concerns about the boundaries of that freedom. Many in the comedy community emphasize the importance of maintaining a space where performers can express themselves without fear. At the same time, it highlighted the need for respect and awareness of different perspectives. This balance is not always easy to achieve, but it is essential for creative expression to thrive. The conversation that followed encouraged both performers and audiences to reflect on their roles in shaping this environment. It became clear that such moments can influence not only individuals, but also entire creative communities. Changing perceptions and industry reflection. As time passed, the incident continued to influence how people viewed the individuals involved and the industry as a whole. Public perception is often shaped by both actions and responses, and in this case, both were closely examined. The situation encouraged a broader reflection on how the entertainment industry operates and how it handles unexpected challenges. It also showed how quickly narratives can change in the age of instant communication. What begins as a single moment can evolve into a larger discussion about values and expectations. This process of reflection is important because it allows both audiences and industry professionals to learn and adapt. It highlights the need for transparency and consistency in how situations are addressed. A broader lesson. Beyond entertainment. Ultimately, the discussion surrounding this event goes beyond the entertainment industry. It reflects larger themes related to behavior, responsibility, and the influence of power. Situations like this remind us that actions have consequences, regardless of status or success. They also show how important it is to approach complex issues with thoughtfulness and balance. The perspectives shared by individuals like Jim Carrey and Eddie Murphy contributed to a deeper understanding of the situation. Their willingness to speak added valuable insight to the conversation. In the end, the event serves as a reminder that public moments can spark meaningful discussions. These discussions, when approached constructively, can lead to greater awareness and positive change.